What's the deal, gang? Oh my God! Yesterday I was borderline sick, but today I'm full blown fever, cold, wicks. Oh my God! I should have took that NyQuil at night. Yeah, I couldn't sleep. You know NyQuil, nighttime sniffling, sneezing, coughing, aching. Why the hell is the room spinning? Medicine. That one. Echo. Echo on the Zoom or echo? Only Zoom. Is there echo on YouTube? Only Zoom. Someone did say bless me the other day. Hold on. Let me... I don't know why. Yeah, let me try to restart the Zoom. Hold on. Oh, fuck. I said, is the YouTube clear? And then I said, I restarted the Zoom. You guys can rejoin. And then I said, I think the echo with somebody with the unmuted mic in the that was in our Zoom. Your back. What about my back? It's shaved. Is there an echo in the Zooms now? You guys hear an echo? Zoom fixed. All right, good. Wait, what do you mean, yes? Is there echo in the Zooms? Okay, so we're working. Good. Sorry, gang. There's like 30 people in the Zoom now. There's like 20. A bunch of people got kicked off. Music echo, but no voice echo. How is that possible? Try get out of the Zoom and come back in. You have no echo? No, you guys don't have an echo on the YouTube side. But on the Zoom side, there's an echo. Pushing, coming up here. We are at all-time highs, chat, 2617.2. We have never seen this price before. Never, ever, ever. Never have I ever. It's still there. You know why it's still there? Because I think Matt has his mic on mute. Let me mute everybody and tell me if it's still there. How about now? Is the echo there right now? I think now that I muted everybody, I think there's no echo. Right now, is there an echo? You still hear an echo? Anyone else? Something. You guys are getting audio from a second feed, like maybe my camera mic. Zoom voice is coming through with sound. I have no clue. I feel like I gotta restart the computer altogether to get everything working right. But if I restart the computer, we're gonna restart the stream. And I don't want to do that. I mean, we are driving to all-time highs here. I mean, I don't know. We can drive here for another 200 pips. I don't have any buys here mid-candle. Yeah, let's just make do for today because, like, I don't know, figure it out. I don't want to restart. If YouTube is chilling, I don't want to restart the computer. But that's freaking frustrating. Anyway, let's just wow, look at today's candle. The rebreak of the previous daily high must have been incredible here. This is what, 2 a.m.? Yep. $2 a.m. If y'all have an echo, go to the top where it says Wix 9 screen and mute computer sound. Yeah, you can do that. It'll keep my voice, you just won't hear the music. That's right. Something got thrown off. How about now? Can you guys see if there's an echo right now on the Zoom? Still there. Fuck. Yeah, if you see me go off screen, I'm just blowing my nose. Yeah, we'll rock like this. I'll figure it out over the weekend. Anyway. Daily bearish, broke previous daily highs. I'm sorry, daily bullish, broke previous daily highs, didn't grab much of a bottom wick. Don't know if we really need one at this point because we've come back, we've grabbed orders, and then pulled back up. Now, everything's bullish. We're at all-time highs. We're mid-candle. We're looking to establish a resistance and then drive off a support. We will need the market to come back here. The only way we can take positions anywhere up here would be on sells. If we get a closure with no top wick, we get a strong pull up to open the next candle, and then we flip bearish. That's when we will look for a bearish move to come down and create a support. Until then, it's bullish. And ideally, when you have pushes like this to all-time highs, you want there to be wicks on previous candles, on candles before your entry, because those are your advantage points. Those wick fills are the only advantage points you have, because those are the only levels you know of. That's it, right? You only know 26.18 is your advantage point here, because that's where we have the range to. That's where this top wick comes up to here, you see? So eventually you will fill this wick. And ideally, you can do that off the following candle after it grabs orders. So that's what we want. Right, everything up here is arbitrary. Since we trade, we do technical analysis, right? And that has to do with historical price data. We have no historical price data. We cannot do any kind of technical analysis here. There's nothing we can say that'll make sense here, because Yeah, we might, whatever we say, it will be a guess, right? We might be right, we might be wrong, but none of it is, you know, none of it is actually concrete and established. There's nothing here besides maybe a 1 minute level. Yeah, even on the 1 minute. And we're gonna wait for some levels to be created here or established. I can't even draw a zone if I wanted to. Nothing to go off. We'll go to the 1 minute. That's the only established levels here so far. Even the 1 minute's so technical, right? It looks like an hourly. Can't even anticipate. I can't do anything right where price is now. We just wait. It's okay. We can be patient. We'll get what we need when we're patient. Do you think the 1 second chart is profitable? It's not about it being profitable. You can be profitable or not, right? I believe we have to use everything available to us and everything at our disposal to have an advantage, right? You go to the casino, you use every tell possible to your advantage, whether you have somebody that shows their cards when they're looking at them and you notice it, whether you have a weak dealer who shows their cards when he flips them or where he mixes them, whether you have a dealer that speaks your language and is willing to talk to you, right, in your language. Like you have to have right. You have to. You don't have to, but your job in the casino is to use everything you can, all the data available to you to your advantage, so you can beat the house. Over here too, and 1 minute, even though it's very weak, it's the only data we have at this area. And eventually, these 1 minute levels, some of them, the best ones, will turn into the 5, and then they'll turn into 15, and then a 30 level. So this is the initial indication of where levels are. It's just the 1 minute. Whatever's respected here on the 5. And then eventually it'll turn into 5 and 15. Do you pay for Bloomberg Terminal? No, that's for fundamental analysis, which I don't do. The only fundamental analysis I do is I click the plus here. I click Forex Factory. And then I see that there's no USD news. And at that point, I say to myself,
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
We don't care for any of this. And then I turn the shit right the fuck off, and then I go straight to price action. And that's it. Capiche?
Remember it. Write it down. Take a picture. I don't give a fuck.
Anyway. Oh, you just figured out how to mute my music? Good job. You know what? That was a 15 closure here, chat. We could have had interest here on the bottom wick. I didn't recognize that was a 15 closure. Oh, good though. I think it came up first. Did it come up first? No, it came down first. Yeah, we could have had some entries here a few minutes back. It's all right. Oh well. This fucking Zoom thing got me messed up. I'm trying to figure out what the deal is with the sound. But yeah, if you had any kind of positions here, 2616.3, it's not bad because it's the most recent support. And you had this top wick created on the 15. It created range, so you kind of filled a lot of that range. You were going to flip here no matter what once it started coming down. So that was a good trade here if anybody took that on the 15. Right off the bottom wick. Pushing. Interesting. $15 seconds here for this 5 to close. Remember, for sells, you'd need a range 2 breakout. Your range 2 breakout is all the way down here. Unless you form support somewhere here and then break it. All right, so if we're as we're coming down here, if we're able to establish some kind of bullish candle, right, and then break it, coming down, then like this. Oh, whoops. If we get this, then we can look for sells. But we would need to establish a support here and break it. Oh, there's the drop. It's a good level here at 2616.3 because once we're above it, we bounce right off of it to the top side. Once we're below it, we're bouncing right off of it down. It's a good level. You have a 20 pip spread. My spread right now is 1.1. Yeah, 1 hour might flip. But look how lovely the 4 hour is. So the 4 hour stays above previous daily high, chat. We're looking for buys off the bottom wick on the next 4 hour. Okay. Middle East wars driving gold up. I think maybe that plays into it. But most of this bullish move had to do with the rates being dropped yesterday. to see what we do here. Wait until Israel invades Lebanon. Is there like a time limit on that wait? Or do we just wait forever? How do you feel about the hourly break of lows? Well, when it happens, I'll feel some type of way. I have no feeling towards that right now. It doesn't seem like it's gonna happen. It was just coming down for a sec. It will happen this weekend? Damn. What do you have, an inside line? Tell me Netanyahu is like your mother's sister's uncle or something. I'm of the opposite view. I think we gapped down over the weekend. I think this was a massive push, and the market will correct some of the push with less volatility throughout, with less news throughout the weekend, right? So I think the market will gap, but I think it will gap down. And then continue the drive up once we open up to fill the gap and head towards highs. Here's a prediction. There will be another attempt on Trump before end of the year. Oh, man. Here's a prediction. The feds are at your door. Mr. Thompson, we read what you said in the YouTube chats. We'd like to have a word with you. Please come with us. You're in the UK? Oh, you're in the ends. You're in the ends, bruv. We got 19 minutes here till the 4-hour closes, and I think that's going to give us our best opportunity yet. Been Lebanese for 30 years? Damn. Sorry to hear that. My condolences. It's all right though. Not everybody's perfect, so don't take it too hard. Don't be hard on yourself. Not everybody's perfect, bro. This joint though, damn near as perfect as it gets right now. Excuse me, miss. What you playing? There was an electronic thing here. Yeah, I was looking for my vape. I think my kids took that shit. Oh, no vape. What do I do? Just give me the light. You're right. I'm just gonna light the J. I was gonna smoke a little vape, make love, get down tonight, but I don't have the vape, so it's holy joint time, chat. Oh, it's lovely outside. It is beautiful. It is amazing. Yo, get off my mango tree, bitch. Oh, it is lovely outside. So peaceful. Incredible. Holy. Right? That's what your favorite mentor says? Holy. Beautiful. It's lovely outside. Got beef with the birds? No, that was a squirrel. Oof. Damn.
The smoke got me. I got bronchitis.
Did the new strategy on UCAD was tedious and slow, close, tiny profits. What you think of new strategy on other pairs? Well, I think gold moves better than other pairs. More technical, more volume. I mean, I think you could try it on oil, right? With CAD news, you could probably try the new strategy on oil. Wix, where you from? Right near the beach, boy. Jesus loves you? Yeah. That's because we let him stay in America. But when Trump comes in, I don't know. ES30 better. Gold just gives all you need. I don't know what's better. I just, you know, Gold's been great to me. Gold has been bae. When gold's your bae, you don't need a jump off. Did you get into college? Yeah, but I remember that my exit out of college was a lot more memorable than my entrance in. Exit always better. Yeah, that's what she said. Tell us about your exit. Well, it all started with the entrance. But there was a big red exit sign on top. Yeah, when I exited, I took everything. I took the laptop. I took the notebook. I took the chair. None of that shit was mine. That shit was all the school stuff. It was a fun exit. Wicks in Dubai? No, I've never been to Dubai, and I also heard that you can't smoke weed there, so it's probably not even on the list of my desired destinations. There's not a country that I would like to visit that doesn't let you smoke weed. Yeah, where it's straight to jail. If weed is illegal in your country, Wix 9 is never showing up. Ever. Ever. If I can't FedEx overnight myself a pound of weed inside of a hotel pillow straight to my room, Wix 9 is just not showing up. Ain't gonna happen. Will you visit Ukraine in peacetime? I will definitely be back in Ukraine. The last time I was in Ukraine was 2009. Bali, bro, get caught with a big amount, it's death penalty. Like, the amount that I drive around with in the car is probably like a death penalty in like many countries. Right? So I'm just going to be good where I'm from. All right, you can't say that in here. You get banned for that. Let's go 5-minute timeout. Pong. We will not be supporting a terrorist state here. Roger be smoking in Dubai? Well, damn. I don't know. All right, let's get off the weed talk. We got 7 minutes here for closure. The weed talk here is irrelevant. What's relevant is that you guys can make some profits. And that I make some profits. If we could all make some profits, we could all go buy whatever weed we want, or we can go support whatever law we want against weed, right? So just make some money. Because if we don't make money, we're just those, the 3 bums that sit on the street every time you go to work. You see them just like hanging out, like they got nothing to do ever. but they're talking about everything and everybody like they matter. Well, we don't want to be those people. We want to be the guys they're talking about, right? Your mic is like duplicating. Yeah, I don't know, Reza. That's only on the Zooms, so it's not on the YouTube side. I think it has to do with something with my PC, and I got to restart the PC. But if I restart the PC, it's I'm gonna have to restart the stream, and I don't want to do that. So I guess I'll figure it out today. Yeah, I'm aware. You're vibrating straight into my phone, Reza. Five minutes here, but not for news. 5 minutes for... Hold on, let's see what level this is here. Five minutes for the 4-hour closure. So let's get rid of this. Irrelevant. Let's get rid of this. Irrelevant. This is our range at the moment. This here is what is relevant. Okay. Here's the deal. Created a resistance. There was a support here. We've created a resistance. As you come down from resistance, once you establish a support, which is this is doing, you'll fill the range, right? You're filling the range up right now. If you're able to fill this range, well, you already filled the range, right? You established the support, came up, filled the range. This is a confirmation that this is support. You're seeing play at this area. Now, if we're able to bounce off a resistance, which is this or this, and then close below this area, right? So the candle looking like this. If we can get that on the next candle, then you will look for a bearish drive. But the next candle, I mean a higher time frame candle, right? If you look at the higher time frame, you will see the 4-hour massively bullish. So the higher time frame is really what's going to dictate price here, right? If you're in doubt, zoom out. When you zoom out, you see the higher time frame, and that's really the highly. It's more likely that that's a story than versus the 1 minute or the 5 minute, because those candles in 5 minutes will change, and the 4 hour is still there, right? So we're looking to see how the hourly closes, how the 30 closes. Ideally, we get some bearish momentum in the next 3 minutes and come down further here, because that momentum will go into the next hour. And if it goes into the next hour, that will be our bottom wick for entry. Remember, you can, if we're looking for a bottom wick entry here on the 4, we can see some pretty significant drawdown because price will be moving against us as we're entering. But you have to realize where you are in the higher time frame and the probabilities of price creating a top wick on the next 4 hour or coming back to that entry where it began. Now, if that happens, all good. We're looking for that bottom wick entry to come back up. But if we just start re-breaking highs here in the next 2 minutes, 3 minutes, there will be some waiting. We will be a little more patient, because we're not looking for a strong bullish push now, right? Because if it closes above here right now, above the most recent, just to close out this hourly candle, above the most recent 15, above the most recent 30, above this only resistance that we've established here. We close above there, you're most likely seeing the next candle pop up off the rip. You already grabbed this bottom wick here, so we want some bearish momentum to show that this isn't just a rejection drive up, that this is just range to come down a bit further. Really don't know why the Zoom is doing that. Chat, hold on, we got 1 minute left. We got 90 seconds left here. I want to see if I can get my vape. Hold on. Yeah, I got nothing on here. Created a top wick here though in the first few seconds. A little momentum to the bear side. Yeah, I don't mind buys or sells here, right? You just have to set up for either or. Like, it's not like, oh, even if we set up for it, we're not going to take it. No, if we set up for buys or sells, just need a range to break out here for sells. The way it's been moving. Daily's moved over 300 pips already. So we probably would have looked for entries here off the bottom wick if we didn't make that top wick first. But since we have a top wick, it gets a little more difficult. We've grabbed some orders here on the 4 hour. Right, we've partially filled that wick to the left. We can play the breaks at a high here, but it's not much range. You'll have about 10 pips to the top, right? 10 pips here. And after those 10 pips, if this candle is actually able to close bearish first before breaking the highs, you can get those 10 pips and then reflip bearish. So it's a little more difficult here. My friend lost 20K. Can you provide a comment? For what? For your friend? Or for how long do you want me to provide comments for? For like a month? For a year? I don't know. For a day? I mean, how long should I provide comments for? And based on what? On my not being, you probably need a spokesperson that's part of the business. Crazy. I heard Wix9 and Domvo are best friends. Well, I heard your sister's pregnant and the man left. I heard your pops left for some milk and never came back. I heard your dog died and it was your fault. Like, since we're all just hearing shit, right? Like, we're just hearing shit. I know it's not you. You just heard it. It's not me either. I just heard this shit, right? Fuck, man. I heard. Yeah, at some point, Domvo questions. It's been a month, chat. Domvo questions for a month, but then like somebody new walks in, is like, "Yo, where's Domvo?" Domvo is doing right by his people. I'll leave him alone. It's crazy. I don't know if the videos are still dropping on YouTube, chat, but every single video, like I told you I went over this. Every single piece of info that has come out, like anyone that's dropped a video on Domvo, if you just look at it, none of it has been without trying to up themselves or like, you know, promote yourself at Domvo's expense. That's what it's kind of been. Like every single one, oh, Domvo did this, Domvo did that. In our group, though, like, all right, like you way to be objective, bro. Get the fuck out of here. Right? Yeah. As I've said before, I've learned not to doubt him, and You know, that's somebody that I won't question. And then everything is like supposedly, right? Word on, they come out with oh, Donvo did this because the word on the street is. Wait, so do you know, or is it just the word on the street and you're the same imbecile that's watching your own video? And then you're like, well, how much did you have in the MAM? And then you're like, well, I'm not stupid. I didn't have nothing in the MAM. I'm like, so you have no skin in the game. Meanwhile, you're speaking like you run it. Chat, come on, don't be idiots. Be fucking logical. Update stream trades. I got you. Boom. I think yesterday's wins were bothering people because they didn't hop on. Someone tell what happened. Keep it together, chat. Keep it together. We've been doing good for a week and a half. Keep it together. But I think for the latest info, you're like, I'm not the person to speak on somebody else's business. As I've said, Donvo has been a friend of mine for a long time, and I will have his back before I have any of your backs here in chat. Just very simple. Now, you could take that however you want, but, you know, I know where my loyalties lie. Do you? I mean, to be fair, I would be pissed if someone turned 100K to $1 million a year and then I put money in the MAM. No. Why would you be pissed? You wouldn't put 100% of your life savings into a MAM, right? You'd probably put a little bit. But if you put 100% of your life savings, forget Donvo. Let's just say there's an investment product and that you have an opportunity to put money in there, right? And you put 100% of your life profits in there, or whatever everything you have in there, right? Your rent money, everything, your wife money, or you sell the wedding ring, you put that in there, and that money gets lost. Who's the asshole, the investment product or you? I want to hear shit. No, the investment product has told you it's a risky product. You know it's risky. Number one blame is, here's the thing, you guys have a hard time accepting responsibility. And it's okay, it's not a big deal, it's natural. But the faster you understand that you are responsible for everything that happens in your life, regardless of how much influence others have had on it, you ultimately are the only one responsible. You put yourself in a situation to get there, it's ultimately the responsibility falls on you. And if you can't, accept the raw responsibility that losing money was your fault, you will never be successful. You guys are distracting me. 15's about to close here. So I'm going to take a sell right here. I just took a sell right here. Watch how we close here. And watch how we open. All right, closing half here at, oh my God, I didn't even get a chance to close. I didn't close. I'm still in a position here, but I will close right now as we hit BE. I wanted it to push initially. I closed at BE here, but I wanted it to push initially right off the rip. It didn't. See, because we had this crappy closure. It came down. It closed with no wick. But what I wanted was an initial push for that bottom wick because I understand no wick means no range. So I closed here at BE. It was just a little quick attempt to see if we can have heavy volume here to push down. But that closure is no bueno. So closed at BE. Oh shit, where's our music? See these Don questions, we don't have time to prepare, I don't have time to explain. Too many Don questions. That was not BE? What do you mean? Of course it was BE. Closed it right where I opened it. I opened it before the candle closed. We got a few pips and then it came right back to this area. Matter of fact, here, this is directly from my terminal. Oh, I can't send it in the chat. Too many messages. Why can't I do it? Here. Right there. That was from the signal channel. That was not BE. Oh, for the guys in the zone. Yeah, if you're on the YouTube side, well, you have a 3 to 4 second delay. That's your fault. You're on the YouTube side. You also know that candles that close with no wicks have no more range, right? We know that as well. So once that closed with no wick, if you've been showing up here, you probably closed right away. You probably seen some profits. Me, break even. But I'm not waiting on you to close when I'm trading. I'm going to trade, and it's your job to follow along and not be distracted and not ask irrelevant questions like, where in the world is Carmen San Diego? Because it's irrelevant. It won't help you win this trade. Left a tiny wick. It didn't leave anything. That's no wick. Why is it that some candles that close no top or bottom wick, the next one still pushes in the same direction, doesn't reverse or create structure? Well, because nothing, it's not black and white, right? What we say is not set in stone. We work in terms of probabilities. And when this happens, the chances of the market coming back the other way because of no more range is much more likelier than it is to go the other way. But it's not 100%. Yeah, it's still probability. It's still like 80-20. But you'd rather work when probability is on your side than, you know, probabilities against you. So that's why this is an edge in the market. This is, all of it is still gambling, right? But there's still edges, right? And your edge is in the fact that there's no more range most of the time, a high number of the time. Can you be wrong? Yes. Can you misidentify, misread the candle? Yeah, it's all possible, but you get better at it with experience. Can we sell at the break of the lows? I'm not selling at the break of the lows. Can it be done? Yes. Will I do it? No. There's no reason to sell here. There's no range. As printed, you know, as we're told by the previous candle. Now the 30 is creating a bottom wick. We can sell if we get a closure below here. So now you can say, all right, we've had our, right, this is range 1 and this is range 2. And you find a support here. Now this is range 2. And anything below here, right, turns into a range 2 breakout. So now if candle then does this, yeah, we can trade this to this. NYC volume about to come in here. It's just tough. If we were able to close above in the next 7 minutes, above 26.18, we might look for some positions. This gets a little more difficult because if we start coming up here on the next 30, it's likely to make a bottom wick and fill some of this range, retest the slope, right? Because you've seen gold moving down. Found a support. Whoops, we don't need that. Seen gold moving down, tap the support, right? It's gonna come back up, find a resistance, and then fill the range. Is this what SMC guys people call break of structure and retest, or I'm saying dumb shit? You gotta ask an SMC guy, I don't know. Will you ever make a course? There's no need for a course. It's for what? For me to take your trading funds so you could learn everything that's already being taught here on the streams. That does nobody any good. All of the information is disclosed here in the streams. Yeah, it's not structured like a course would be, right? Because it's kind of thrown all around. But you put in the time, you show up to the streams, you'll learn. Okay. How much money you trade with? What's your lot size? I mean, it's irrelevant. It doesn't matter. It doesn't make you a better trader. It doesn't matter what I tell you because you're gonna be like, oh yeah, so that's why. Like, you're looking to compare, right? You're looking to compare yourself to me. You wanna see where you are on your journey in relation to me. And it's irrelevant. Completely irrelevant. What's your equity? Like, my trading capital is over 7 figures. Enough? It doesn't really matter what it is at that point, right? Trading with $100 I found at work. Well, don't lose the capital, because if they got cameras at work, you're about to be fired. You're in a big hole, 20K in your account. 0.01. You will lose that 20K, okay? But at least you'll have a massive amount of education that you were able to buy with that 20K if you go to 0.01. Massive amount of education. Longevity is the key, right? You need to be here as long as possible. You need to stick around as long as possible before you lose all your capital. And 0.01 is the way to do that. $90 seconds here till NYC open. We're closing below, so we're kind of respecting. The 30 is leaving a bottom wick. You got to be careful at this area, because at the fill of the wick, price can reject if we do leave a wick on the 30. So I'm looking for a top wick. This is a range 2 breakout, right? I'm looking for a top wick. I prefer to buy massive amount of education with prop firm demo accounts. There you go. $30 seconds. That's tough. The 30 just closed with no wick either. But here's the thing. This is one of those times. We see how we have some bearish momentum. The 30's grabbed this big top wick. So and it came all the way down, so it's got a flip. It has a lot of bearish momentum coming down here, right? But the fact that it closed with no wick, any kind of support could send this flying back up, and with us being so massively bullish on the higher time frames, it's a little difficult for me to look for a sell here. And you can't look for a buy while you're below this area right here, right? Because you're below support. And if you stay below there, that support turns into resistance and then you continue down. Once you're above there, you can look for more positions. You have this little gray area. Let's move this down here. Taking a wick fill on the 15 was a bad idea? What wick fill? This is the 15. You mean to fill up? I don't know. Took a buy. Well, I'm not taking anything. I just said this is a little gray area here. Nothing within this range. I'm not taking a buy or a sell within here. Break of the lows here, huh? Close respecting. Yeah, beautiful. Yeah, be patient, Chad. I know you see price moving up and down, up and down. Let it be clear. Not every time frame is telling the same story right now. Five minutes, 4 minutes for this 15 to close. And then we have 15 minutes left for the hourly, right? And at some point, we'll expect the hourly to make a top wick. Well, the way it closes, a top wick and a bottom wick. And if it decides to come back up, I mean, it'll have to create a bottom wick to bounce off something, right? It doesn't necessarily need a top wick here to come down, but it will need a bottom wick to come up. Oh, I'm getting that now. Is there any chance you make a complete playbook guide all your plays? No. Too time consuming. It's too much shit. It's like, it wouldn't be a playbook. It would be a freaking... It would be like a textbook. Too many things. There's a whole workflow of things that needs to happen, and to draw out those work, it's just very time consuming. No, I'm not here to write a book. I'm here to make this as simple on myself as possible, while at the same time providing value through my own trading, right? It's not worth it for me. Maybe if I got like a book deal or something, or if like I got like, if I knew like I'm doing it for something, I'm getting paid for my time, but no. Over here, I'd be trading regardless, right? So I can give you access to that. But it's not like I would be making a playbook regardless, no. Would I make a book and sell it? No. If I get a deal first, if I get paid first, then I would make a book. No, Dennis, we've had no trades today. We've just kind of watched the market move. Oh no, we had one trade. We had a break-even trade. I'm sorry, we had a break-even number 84. Let's add that in there. Four, 3, 2, 1, and straight up we go. Straight up, come back up. I don't know, not too happy with that closure. There's no wick here, it's very minor. Very minor. Minor. SMC up. I'm not even sure what that means. With that, respected the 1 minute. What's the stop here? $13 pips. Interesting. Huh. Is it gonna break through it? I was thinking of taking a buy right here with 1 pip stop. That's what I was thinking. 3 pip stop. Because then what are you risking? Just a break even, right? If you take a buy right here, you're risking a break even. But like you got all this shit. I don't hear nothing about RR here. It's just so stupid because 90% of the time you'll probably lose it. Let's see, would we have one if we took a buy here? No, we would have made about 6 pips. That's the 1 minute. Oh, I think it would have won. No, I probably would have hit that 1 pip stop. Yo, it could have worked. It could have worked. Yeah, but you could have had this at like, let's say you put this at 5 pip stops. Just give it 5 pips. Who's not cool with 5 pip stops? But your RR here is pretty good. It's actually not a bad idea, like risk-wise. Like, all right, it blows through it. I just lost 3 pips, 4 pips. But if it rejects, massive potential. All right, 10 minutes left here. 10 minutes left here on the hourly. If we get a 1 hour closure below and make a perfect range to breakout, yeah. A lot will depend on how this opens, how this next candle opens. I'd expect some kind of retest of the highs here, right? But that could show up after we drive down a bit more. If we close like this, like we are right now. Did that flip on the 5 just now? Yeah, it did. I don't know. We want this to pull back up for the hourly. But if it continues down, shit. Come back up. Come back up. Let's go. I need a wick. I want a wick to be left for the hourly. Because if this is how the hourly closes, you're going to see price make a bottom wick or come back to entry. If we can come up here and tap a resistance off a top wick, we could look for positions. A lot will depend on how we close here and how we open on the next candle. Once again, playing the relationship between the two candles here. If this candle breaks the higher high of the previous candle, the hourly, no, because you're gonna need a smaller time frame closure up. You need to break the 5 high, and then the 15 will take a few more candles. The 30, then it will take a few more candles. The market doesn't turn around right away with one candle. It takes a few candles. I go on the 5. No, it breaks the high of the candle. The higher time frame is still telling you a different story. Five minutes here for this 1 hour to close. Waiting on the next 4 minutes here. It'd be interesting if we can close below 26.057 here. So if we close bullish but respecting this area, we are looking for a top wick entry. If we close with no top wick here on this 15, we're looking for a top wick entry. Right? Everything is bearish. Everything above it is bearish. The 30, the 1, the 4. We didn't break the previous 4 low though. The 4 hour has made a higher low. Made a lower high, but made a higher low. So might stick around in this range. Three minutes. Pay attention. Might need to lock in. Sideways for the day? Yeah, well, the good thing that sideways is a 200 pip range. Or 150 pip range. Hold on a second, gang. I mean, very similar to this, right? We're doing something very similar to this. This one held support. This one closed below. This one doesn't have a top wick. This one did. There's a chance this rips up. And then you're looking for this area, right? So we got, as long as we close below that area, that's what we're looking for, top wicks. This will be interesting to see what happens first here. Do we get a top wick or do we get a bottom wick? Because why I'm preferring sells here off a top wick is because we're going to have to make a bottom wick. We don't really have to make a top wick. Seconds. Hold on a second, chat. Oh, sorry. I'm forgot I was muted here. I said the entry here, we're looking for a top wick to this area right here. We just didn't get there. That advantage point is gone. We were looking for a top wick to here to take sells that just played out, but it never came up there. So that's our advantage point. That's gone. Next idea. Yeah, that's why I had it drawn up here like that. We're looking for this area because that's an area market came down from. But the advantage point of that top wick has played out. Now the market can drive up if it wants to, or it can drive down like we have. That's it. That was the edge. The edge was this top wick to the flip on the hourly. Got 3B, call it a day. I'm gonna be here for a little bit. I think this would be the first day the entire month, right, that we don't have a trade. Or no, I think last Friday I think was also when we didn't have a trade. Did we have a trade last Friday? Buy limit 2603. Congratulations. Based on what? Based on what? This wick right here? I don't know. Wicks keep forgetting about that BE trade. Oh, well, you know what I mean. We didn't have a W. There's a lot of volume here in our session. We just haven't set up. Very rare New York session. It's gonna come, yeah. That's what she says. Top wick didn't quite get here for us to have these top wick sells, but it's okay. It's okay, me. Bullish created a bottom wick. So tough. Tough, tough, tough. 5 just closed there. I have a feeling it's not going to be a green Friday for the markets. I got a feeling that tonight's going to be a green night.
It's because I'm green, isn't it?
Drop a remix on that? Sure. Hey, check it. No. Wicks, I've been looking for a wife with BBL. Any recommendations? Yes. Habibi, come to Miami. You're not gonna find no BBL in where are you from? Khaled? Teaching me a lot in this stream, like how to stay out of positions. Sure. You're in Lebanon. There ain't no BBLs in Lebanon. That'd be wild. All right, just rebroke the high here. The current hourly high just rebroke. Will it drive? Oh, the current hourly high hasn't rebroken. Got close. Will it drive here? Top of the range. Makes sense. Right? Too late. Fill the range. Maybe you could play the rebreak at a high here, but I'm not too excited to play it. There's a level right above it, then there's a level right above that with only 9 pips after, so which you just tapped. Five close, no top wick. Coming up. What a draggy session. Took that buy, got 28 pips, just makes sense. 1 hour respecting 15. Yeah, I just wish the 1 hour was respecting the 1 hour. Well, it is now, right? After that bottom wick. Here's the thing, a lot of times the same way it comes down is the same way it comes up. Or the same way it comes up is the same way it comes down, right? So you had that drive to this area, came down, finished the range. Same thing here, you had the drive to this area, came up to here. There's a chance you might see this plummet to here, right? The same way it came up is the same way it'll come down typically. It'll just be a reciprocal mirror. And if we're respecting this area, there's a chance it comes down. If we don't, we close above it, we get some top wicks, chance we can look to retest the highs. But I need closures with wicks, and I need to bounce off something here. I can't take wick entries, I can't take middle of the candle entries right now. Two minutes here for this 15. Let's see if it can leave a top wick. Here we're going to stream Asian session. Chat, Sundays, 8 p.m. Eastern. We stream a private Asian session. So join the signal so you can have access to it. We have 90 seconds, 100 seconds here for the 15. I want to see if we're going to hold 2609. If we close bearish, but we close above it, we're going to look for a bottom. We're going to fill of this wick here. We close below. That means the 15 closes below, respecting this little area. And a chance of a sell. 15, 14. Oh, this is a 1 minute. So 5 reflip bearish, right? Wow. What's the range here? 10. We're breaking the high. Seven. Oh, there it goes. Not in anything here, chat. Four hour looks like it's loading up, right? How's Pops doing? No, you're the first one to ask. He's in the hospital. I'm gonna be over there after the stream. got the number. I mean, you guys could call it, right? You guys don't have to do what I do. I'm gonna be over here while I got some time and the market's moving. Yeah, it's alright. He's dealing with it. He's doing pretty well dealing with it. Thank you, Sam. That's why Wix needs to be more humble. Daddy issues. Please make sense. Explain it to us slow folks. We don't get that. Are you trying to be funny at my father's expense? The man has cancer. You shouldn't be making fun of it. What an idiot. I pray for you, bro. I'll pray for you and for Pops. May you never know what it's like. Right? Because then you really might know what it's like. What it's like. And then you really might know what it's like to have to lose. Alright, so 5 closed here. This 5's coming down, sort of forming a bottom wick, but we've already rejected off this resistance area. We might just continue down, so we'll see. Yeah, I have different time frames are telling me a different story here. 5 closed bullish, 30s bounced off a resistance coming down, right? So is the 15, no bottom wick. If it's gonna reject, it should reject here and come up. Because if it doesn't reject here, we're probably heading towards the 30 flip, the 15 flip. And I think we're going to have a sell stop here as we break that low. It's going to have to be the previous candle low, like right here, chat. Right there. So I'm going to take a sell as we break that previous candle low. Okay. So took a sell on that break. All right, chat. Sorry, right here. We took a sell as we broke the low. All right, close in half here at 10 pips. And I'm gonna go break even on my second position. Up and BE hit, so just closed half at 10. And sorry, I didn't even mark it off here. Entry was right here. No, at least you got a W there. The most unexcited W ever, right? Oh man. The most unexciting W. Well, I didn't see the trade. Oh well. I said it before it happened. I said it when I closed, and you gotta pay attention. Five pips is 5 pips. Nope, that's a 10 pips at 10 lots for me. And the other 10 was a closure. I lost 5 pips pressing the trade button. Pressing the close trade. Such is the life of YouTube. Am I going to avoid my positions because you guys are there? No, I'm going to take my positions. I'm going to tell you when I enter, when I get out, and then you do your best to follow along. The key shouldn't be following along. Key should be figuring out my reasoning as I'm talking the trades out, so then you can make that use that same logic in your approach. Impossible to follow 5-second trade. Well, then don't show up here to just copy my trades. I don't control the market. I only do what I do based on what I see. You want cereal? How can we do lower delay? Join the Zooms. Join the Signal channel and you'll have access to the Zooms. Can you give me 1 sec? Hold on. I might have another trade here. Okay. Give me a minute. Okay. I'll give you cereal. Go. You want to sit next to me? You can sit next to me. No school for the kiddos? Yeah, no school for them today. It's Friday. It's crazy how the teachers tell them to show up and then like half the Fridays, it's like all substitute teachers. Cereal ain't healthy. Tell that shit to your kids in the morning. And see if you can avoid it. Like, I grew up eating cereal. It's basically candy with milk. That's what it basically is, right? But like, it's part of the all-American childhood. That's what makes the American childhood great. The childhood experience. It's just, it's such a cultural thing in America that, like, seriously, I'm not gonna deny them, you know, life's little pleasures. And they eat eggs in the morning too. Like after cereal, like an hour from now, they'll have eggs. Captain Crunch? No. What they're gonna have some honeycomb today. Oh, I bought some Kit Kat cereal. Kit Kat. That's delicious. little terrorists over there. They're jumping off the bunk bed onto a pile of pillows that they've gathered from all over the house. So that's what they've been doing with their morning. They're just basically bungee jumping. I didn't even know we had that many pillows. They've literally gathered a pile of pillows from all over the house and they're jumping into them from the bunk bed. If new 30-minute opens without a top wick, will you consider buying at the flip? Oh, first of all, let me add that W, because that was a freaking W. 220. Hold on, chat. All right, 30 close, no top wick. Highly likely we come back down to fill the body of this 30 candle. So I would expect price to come back to roughly this area here. If it continues up, it continues up. Great. The hourly's open. It has a bottom wick. But typically, when you get a closure like that, you don't have it's coming from a support, and you don't have a massive bottom wick. You'll typically refill that previous candle body. Typically, maybe we can make a top wick here and then come back down. Uh-oh, I think someone missed the pillows a second ago. I heard a thud. Hold on. Let me make sure everyone's all right. Ambulance got it. The ambulance got it. They'll take care of it. Nothing beats eggs. I could beat some eggs. your body absorbs the highest amount of protein. Besides eggs having a large number of a high protein count, right? Your body is also very good at absorbing eggs and actually taking all the nutrients from it. Like a large percentage, like I think it's somewhere around 90%, 92% of the protein that's in eggs gets absorbed into your body, something like that. Are eggs chicken periods? No, eggs is boneless chicken. Been a really long session. We've had a couple of attempts, but they were really quick risk managements, both. Eggs is the only way, raw eggs is the only way to drink boneless chicken. It's like a boneless chicken shake, if you think about it. The key is not to think about it, chat. You are a very funny guy. Very, very funny. You funny guy, you. What are we waiting for, chat? What are we waiting for? 30 gave us no top wick. We're stuck mid-range. Why are you copying my accent? That's my accent. Do you have any techniques to become more confident? Yes. Be more patient. Be more selective with your trades. Wait for a trade that you can be like, all right, this is the start of a winning streak. Like that trade. Call a week? I will if we don't get nothing maybe in the next hour. I'm thinking I'm gonna be here till 11. We'll run it till 11. Then we'll call it a week. Are you related to the Biden? No, but I do love vegetables. Can you take a 4-hour flip? You can. Will I take it just based off the flip? Probably not. How about Trump? I wish I was. Wish I was related to Trump. You know them signals are going to be expensive as fuck if I was related to Trump. You kidding me? I'm charging per signal. You crazy? Hold on, Pops. You tweeting right now? No, no, no. Don't send it out yet. Hold up. I got the signal to drop. You know how expensive Wix 9 signals would be? That should be Trump 9. There's a service out there now that'll like, I think if you put money in there, all they do is invest where Congress and like where Nancy Pelosi invests, right? They have a tracker now for all the politicians and where they invest and who's made how much money on their investments. Yeah, I think Nancy Pelosi's signals are literally the best, the highest performing signals in the game right now. Because they got software that copies everything that she does, right? I think you can buy that. That's the ultimate insider trading. Some of you are like, Nancy Pelosi insider trader? What? Word, we should all ride out to Nancy's house with a big thank you slogan. Big thank you billboard. Nancy Pelosi's hot like 50 years ago, yeah. Now she's like the fucking Wicked Witch of the West. Holy shit, look at this damn 4 hour. This looks like it wants to take off forever. I would be real cautious. You're still at a resistance here though. With the previous 15 no top wick, with the 30 no top wick, you can come up here, break the 4 hour highs, and reflip bearish, right? That's possible. So be careful on the 4 hour break of the highs. Yeah, it can drive. Just don't, take your positions. Don't be over here like, oh, Wix told me to be careful, so I didn't take it. No, take what I say with a grain of salt, right? It's just, I'm going to be careful here because this can reflip bearish very quickly. Yeah, how's your salary 150,000, but you worth 35 million? I mean, she does look like she's been working that long. That 150,000 at like 35 million years. Right? Because she looks like Grandma Death. That's what she looks. She literally looks like death. Oh, flip the tape. Damn, that's a lot of volume. 17 minutes left in the rally. I let her be my sugar mama. Fuck it. I'm sure you would. Damn. The standards in this stream have dropped significantly. Word. Just Martha Stewart and Nancy Pelosi, your dream threesome. It's wild. You guys hear my kids from the other room? Because I fucking hear them through my headphones. Yo, where's my belt? What happened? You heard the word belt? I'm just kidding. Oh, that's pretty. You're making your bed. All right. You're having a makeover on top and you're... Okay, alright, well, do your bunks, please. Alright. Great job. Awesome. Proud of you. Yes, just give me a sec. Teach your sister, please. Love you. Yeah, they ain't ready for the belt. I don't think you're ready for this, Jelly. I don't think you're ready for this. I don't even own a belt, chat. It's okay. It's breaking the highs. 13 minutes, last 15. Ooh, should push to the top of the range. The 4 hours flipped here. Is it the drive though? There's a lot of buy orders here. A lot of buy stops that just got activated. A lot of buy stops just got activated. Hopefully you guys win. Hopefully it rides up all the way for you, maybe to new all-time highs. I wouldn't mind actually being in a position here had the previous candle had a top wick. But I'm a little skeptical here. I don't want to get activated and then ride right back down to flip because of that previous candle. If I have that data in front of me, I'm just, I'm okay with letting this, drive or reset up later. It's okay. Well, it's not rejecting, so you're probably, because I think it would have been a strong push down if it was going to reject here. It's not rejecting, so you might see this come up. My parents pistol whipped me. I ain't seen nothing. My mom be like, I'd be like, she'd be like, why you flinching for? I'd be like, my bad. And she'd be like, pop. Yeah. As someone coming from Europe, that's the most American thing I've heard in a while. What, my parents pistol whipped me? I don't know. I think it's fucking hilarious. Because I don't really think they did that. It's just funny. It's tough. Only in America will parents pistol whip your kidnapper and then pistol whip you for being kidnapped. Only in America. Like how you let that scrawny ass junkie throw you in a van? Pop! I taught you better than that. So, a lot of up and down movement, right? But stuck in this range. Stuck in this 100 pip range from 15 to 05, 2605, 2615. Imagine we took that buy with 1 pip stop loss. Oh yeah, we riding this whole thing up. It was a fun idea at the time, but looks like it made a lot of sense here now. Chamber loaded. Okay, you guys are wild. Coming up, slowly trickling up. But it did break the 4-hour high. Remember I said you can break the 4-hour high and come right back down because the previous candle had no top wick. So we made a top wick now, and there's a chance we come back down in range. So that's possible. That down. There's no sells here right now. There's also no buys at the moment. Really, I'm curious how we close. I want to see us close above the most recent. We closed above the most recent, then I can say, all right, we're driving up after we bounce off of support. You guys are really trying to have your cake and eat it too, right? Like, you guys want everything. Every break of the highs, the 4-hour flip, the bottom of the range 1 pip, right? You're gonna get really worn out trying to catch everything instead of being really selective with what you're taking and really waiting for what you know puts you in a good position, right? You guys just want it all. Right. Well, What I'll say is, don't think that having it all will make you happy. What will make you truly happy is being grateful for all that you do have. Okay? Just replace the word happy in your life with grateful. Don't be happy with something, be grateful for it. I promise you, your outlook on life will change. Yeah, I know you all want the Lambo and the house, right? But those things won't define you. A Lambo will break and you'll be broken. Something in your house will break, you'll be broken. Right? Because otherwise you'll never really be happy. You'll be wanting more and more and more. But if you find grateful, you know, I'm not happy with the, with my trade. I'm grateful for the chance that I got to trade. I'm not happy with, with my kids. I'm grateful for them. I'm grateful for the kids. You know what I mean? That lets me enjoy what I have. But you guys will put the definition of happy on what you can attain, right? And you're not happy if you don't have something. So if you're able to just replace that one thing, that simple thing, right? Just replace the word happy with grateful. The old man is crazy. But trust me, when somebody asks you, are you happy? They're asking you, are you grateful for all that you have? Not asking you, have you achieved everything that you wanted? Have you gotten everything that you wanted? But are you grateful for the things that you do have? Right? That's what they mean when they ask you, are you happy? The true measure. Yeah, I'm thankful to be in a position where I can do this. Exactly. Exactly. Don't wait for the results to make you happy. Be grateful for the fact that you have the opportunity to learn and everything is on you, right? When you ask God for things and when you beg, he doesn't give you what you want, right? Because you're not supposed to ask for things in prayer. You're supposed to be thankful and grateful for what you do have. God has put you into a position where you control your own destiny, right? For you to make the mistakes and the right choices. People don't realize the finish line moves further, and if that determines being happy, it will be a tough time. Well, we've spoken about this before, right? Like, let's look at the ultimate journey. The ultimate journey here is life, right? And we know that the finish line here is death. Are you all looking to get to that finish line, or are you all looking to really enjoy the journey? Now, if the ultimate journey is life, right? And we are all looking to really enjoy because it really gets into your head, right? When something is the ultimate thing, that's you really pay attention. And right, it's like looking at the higher time frame to really know the story versus the 1 minute, right? And if that alone teaches you to enjoy everything before the destination, why can't you apply that to the smaller time frame and enjoy everything before your next goal? But you seem to lose logic in that, and somewhere you're like, nah, I'm trying to get to the destination, where your ultimate destination is the ultimate thing you want to avoid, right? Then I'm really trying to make my journey here as long as possible, right? Trying to enjoy the hell out of it. I'm not looking forward to the destination. I'm looking forward to the experiences on my way there. And this is why we did not take the 4-hour flip, because it's doing exactly as what we said is in the realm of possibilities, and it's not even a low possibility. It's highly likely to happen, right? And even if it still goes up after this, you don't want to be sitting here in drawdown questioning life right now, right? That's not an emotion you want coming out of you, right? But we said this. There's a nasty amount of orders here right above the break of that 4-hour high. You're below resistance. You haven't closed bullish on any time frame. Well, except the 4-hour. And the 30 here had no top wick indicating no range. You grab all these orders once you break that 4-hour high, it is highly likely, there's a high chance, maybe 50-50, that it comes down here. But even if it drives up afterwards, your position is not here anymore, right? Because now it's the re-break of the re-break. Now your position was the break of this 4-hour high and a drive. You weren't looking to come back down and draw down and sit and wait for the next candle. But yet here you are waiting, right? Also, like, yeah, you have this wick now to fill to the upside, but remember what we also say, whenever you have a resistance and then a support formed and the next candle comes up but doesn't close above the most recent, it's highly likely that it'll come down and get back to this support. Otherwise, you would have closed above here when you had the chance, right? And once again, this isn't written in stone. This is just probabilities, what we've noticed. Yeah, it can still ride up, might still ride up. Maybe the 4-hour will still give you that win, but you don't want to sit through this. You don't want to sit in this situation right here through this drawdown. Closing back below range. Right. Yeah, so be careful here. Slow day, but I think I'm going to call it here. I think I'm going to call the stream here. If we see something, I might be trading for another hour till noon in the signal channel. I'm probably going to be looking at the charts, but I'm going to call it here. If it starts driving up, it starts driving up here. I don't think it will, and I think I'm going to need more candles to set up whether for buys or for sells, right? For now, we've just printed side by side here on the 1 hour. No break of highs, no break of lows. So I'm going to call it a stream. And yeah, we'll call it a week probably. If by noon, nothing, that'll be a week. All right. This is going to give me a chance to go see my pops at the hospital now. Hopefully, I'll be able to get him out of there today or tomorrow. You might as well stay on. You're my radio right now. Well, if the radio paid me, right? Like if I got a contract from like Shade 45 to hop on, then I'd stay on and just, you know, entertain. But time is money. Anyway, gang, let's call it a stream, call it a session. A small W today and a break-even trade, not bad, but still W day. It's what I say all the time. The key is to show up and win. Whether you win 5 pips, 50 pips, or 500 pips, the key is just to show up every day and be a winner. Approach your next trade with more capital. Show up to the next fight with a bigger army. That's the key, right? That's how you know, Napoleon or just great general. That's how they dominated. They approached every fight with a bigger army, every following fight, because that's what happens when you win. Right? When you win day in and day out, you build a bigger army, build a bigger capital, more capital to attack the market with, more money to be made. That 4-hour looking really lovely to continue. But I'm not trading the 4-hour re-break at a high here. I'm waiting for us to get above all the highs. All right, chat. Call it a session. Thank you so much for coming through. Thank you so much for keeping me company, or letting me keep you company. There's some really good conversation though, right? We've had some pretty decent discussions here today as well. The whole week has been massively valuable. Like, if you have time, go rewatch every single stream this week. And some of them were pretty short, right? Some of them were like less than an hour long because we've had early positions. Okay, so it won't take do them at like 2 times the speed. But a lot of value in this week. Great week. Another W week. We didn't have a single losing day. We had one losing trade, but no losing days. No losing days at all, actually, in the month of September. So far. All right, with 2/3 of it gone. All right. Mods, thank you so much for helping me run the stream as always. Chat, love and wisdom to you all. I'll be on Sunday for everyone in the Signal channel, right? So if you're in there, don't forget 8 p.m. Eastern on Sunday. We will trade the the upcoming week's market open, right? So if you're in the Signal channel, Wix's table, anyone in the private game, just show up on Sunday 8 p.m. Eastern, right? It's a nice unfiltered session. We open up the mics, everyone gets to talk, everyone gets to hop on camera if they want to, and we can have a discussion. Okay, how do you join? The link is in the bio, in my IG bio, and in Discord, and over here in the YouTube bio. Anyway, as I said, love and wisdom to you all. Zoom gang, I'll see you guys in the Clubhouse side, Signal channel. I'll see you guys in the Signal channel or on Sunday for our private session. And everybody else, we are back here on Monday. Do we have any news Monday? Let's see. Let's go to Forex Factory. Monday, 9:45, flash manufacturing, PMI, flash services, PMI. Okay, so 9:45, we have news. And there's a lot of our folders all over the market. Yeah, it should be a lot of volume on Monday. It'll be interesting to see how we open on Sunday, right? Market open. I want to see if we can open up with a gap to the downside and then trade the buys, take the buys up, depending on how we open up. All right, chat, as for me, my time here is up. You already know the deal. I'm going to let you guys go. And just like that, another New York session is in the books. Enjoy your weekend, everybody.